guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's yet another day, another video, another time that we are happy and glad to be alive. I hope that you've been good. If this is your first time stopping by, karibu sana, and you can just subscribe and become part of my YouTube family. If you are a returning subscriber, I just want to thank you for always coming back and for deciding to be part of my journey. I I think I'm a bit, I don't know, but like every day I keep seeing an improved version of me mentally, and it's like I'm someone that has struggled with mental health a lot, and depression and anxiety, and to just be where I am right now, because I feel like I'm in a good place, and I'm in a place where my mind is, I don't feel like my mind is playing tricks on me, and my body is not like betraying me in any way. So like this is a place, this the place that I am is a good place compared to where I was, and it's just a place that I'm really grateful to be. And I just wanna share, because I think I've been sharing, and will always keep sharing my journey, because I feel like that is one way to let anyone that's going through the same thing, that you're not alone, and to just help someone know that there's brighter days ahead. And what I wanted to share today, I had a whole different topic planned out, but like my mood and the topic that I want to do, they do not align, and I don't want to have to change my mood so that I can be able to talk about what I wanted to talk about. I just want to be able to enjoy the current mood that I'm in right now, because it's not gonna last. That's how moods are. It's high, it's low, it's high, it's low, but I'm always trying to enjoy each moment as it comes. Yeah, so I want to, since I've changed the topic that I wanted us to get into, I just want to share with you the things that I've done to improve my mental health, or the things that I've done to get me out of that darkness. And this is a quote from me to you. The light is not at the end of the tunnel. The light is on the inside of you. So if you keep searching for the light outside of you, you're never gonna find it. And it doesn't matter how dark it is on the outside of you. If you hold on to that light on the inside of you, and if you just let your light guide your way, then there's nothing that can stand against you, or can just block your movements and block your frequencies and just block whatever it is that the universe has called you to do. It's like it's just up to you to recognize and decide what you want to do, and to just surrender. I think surrender is the only way to achieve real freedom. Life contradicts itself. It's just the way it is. And before we begin to talk about life and philosophy and all these other things, because I can talk to you guys about all these things for days and days, and we just end up making the video longer, and my phone is acting up. I don't know what is wrong. I think the storage or something. I'll just go into the things that I have done to help me and to just improve my mental health. And I think this is a topic that most people don't talk about, and I love to talk about it. I love to talk about mental health because it's something I've really struggled with. And it's like one of the things I do is talking to myself. I know it sounds weird, but I talk to myself a lot. And you can talk to yourself in many ways. You can do a video, you can do journaling, you can do audios, whichever works best for you. Just let yourself know how you're feeling, why you're feeling like that. You have to be your own best friend. And if you're new to journaling or maybe doing diaries, you can just start with the simplest of things. You can get a guide or get a theme, a topic, and be like, what are the things I'm grateful for? Start with what you really feel in the present moments. Like, why am I feeling like this? What do I need to do? Just write it down. It will help you process your thoughts better. Whatever you're feeling, write it down or record it, or just film yourself saying it, because it just help you get a hang of it, or just process it better. You can also talk to people. If you have people that you can talk to, and you have people that really care for you, do that. Talk to them if they understand. If they do not understand, it's okay. There are many ways to kill a cat. Another thing, I'll be loading it a lot because I've not written it down. Like I said, I wanted to do another whole different video, but okay, so here we are. Another thing that I do is like meditation, and I meditate. Like, I always love to put a sound to just guide my thoughts when I'm meditating, and to just help my thoughts to be in a specific flow, let me say that. And if not, most of the times, and I'm finding myself loving to be in, silence. And I know, like, not just silence, I don't know what's the word, because silence is not possible. You cannot experience absolute silence. It's impossible, because there's always something, there's always some noise somewhere. So it's like, I love to be quiet, to just be away from, people's sounds. The animal sounds are so hard to control, but like, you're just able to move with it. But I love to sit in silence, sit with my own self, sit with my own thoughts, and let my mind take me where it needs to be. I'm not trying to escape whatever I feel or whatever thoughts that come. I'm trying to understand them, and I'm trying to heal them if it needs to. And another thing that I do, probably these things that I do are probably going to be scattered because I didn't make a note, and I feel bad because lately I just want to have my things in a specific order. It's like, we grown, we just don't do things for the sake of doing them. So forgive me for this video. So yeah, another thing is like listening to podcasts, listening to YouTube videos, to like YouTubers like me that are, high or key on mental health, or like self-help, reading books, reading blogs, like anything really to just take your mind off of things, or to let you yourself understand things better, because you might be going through something that you don't understand, and then you see someone else going through the same thing, and they're explaining it because maybe they've got a hang of it. It's just about helping each other, and then you can be able to deal with it from that. I love this era that you're in. Like, you get access to so many thoughts and so many ideas, and to so many, helpful content. It can be the opposite of that, but it can also be you know the positive side, and that's what I'm focusing on. Is this, you are able to control what you watch. And that's another thing. Be able to control what you consume, like the movies you consume, the music you listen to, because it's all energy, it's all vibration. And if you watch something that is on a low vibration, and you're still on a low vibration, you're gonna be low all the time. But if it's like, you listen to music to just help you, move, and just vibe and raise your vibration, then you're gonna raise your vibration. Don't just be stuck on watching things and listening to things that harm who you are, or like harm your mind, or constantly harm your mind. There are some films I cannot watch when I'm in a specific state of mind. Like, I look at myself, like today, if I was gonna watch a film, I'd probably do a comedy. And it's not like dark comedy, or like, there's some comedies I watch and I'm like, this is not doing it for me today. Or like something romantic, yeah. But it's like, just be aware, and try as much as you can to control the things that you consume. No, and the things that you consume, the other thing is also the foods that you eat. I have a sweet tooth, and it's it gets hard sometimes, but I always try to like limit my sugar consumption, and processed foods and sweets and all this nonsense. So yeah, try to do that, and drink water. Drink so much water. I haven't drunk water today, did I? No, that's something I'm gonna do. Because it's cold, so now I have to remind myself to be constantly drinking water, and constantly drinking water. And the other thing is taking care of your body. Ooh, when I look good, I feel good. I think this is something that I've said before, but it's like I love to look good, I love to smell good, I love to just do all this self-care. Self-care is really important. It helps you in one way or the other. If you don't feel like waking up, wake up, take a shower, take a cold bath or a warm bath or a really hot bath. Sometimes I do that. It's like I have this hot waters, I can feel it burning my body. I need that. And then go ahead and apply some nice smelling perfume and sleep on clean sheets. Like, it's the simplest thing. Do chores, make sure that the environment that you're in is clean. I change up my environment so many times. Like, I just want it to be tidy, and I just want to see where everything is. That's one of the ways that, I cope. And I always feel like the moment I'm doing some cleaning and I'm doing some chores, and I don't put music on nowadays when I'm doing these things, because I realize that in that moment when, like, my mind and my body is moving, then information kind of just flows to me, or creative ideas flows to me, and I don't want to miss that because I've put on music. Sometimes I do music because I just want it to motivate me to do whatever it is that I need to do, because it's not every time you are really active. Sometimes you get lazy, and that's okay. You learn to, and then learn to accept yourself as you come. If you're lazy, don't try to beat yourself up for being lazy. If you're like maybe being sad and you experiencing these episodes of maybe anxiety or depression, don't try to beat yourself up for that. It's like you are you are human. Allow yourself to be human. In the simplest words, allow yourself to be human. Allow yourself to hurt, allow yourself to feel bad, allow yourself to experience all these things that you wouldn't want to experience. Allow yourself to do that and not beat yourself up. Like, you have to be your own best friend. That's what I am to myself. There's a way that I stopped talking to myself. Like, there are things I cannot say to myself right now, and if someone else comes and says those things to me, we have a problem. I wouldn't talk to myself like that. So why would I let someone else talk to me like that? It's just about controlling also the people that you are in contact with. There are some people you're not supposed to be around. I honestly feel like, I don't want to say that I feel like I'm better than some situations and some people, but I am. That's how I feel. And not better in a way that I feel like I'm superior than them, but better in a way that I have worked so much for my mental health. I've worked so much for my peace. I'm not gonna let myself get into an environment that takes that away from me. It's like there's a certain place you get to, and once you get out of that place, you will do anything to not go back there. Been there, done that. Yeah. Now check me flow. Check me flow. Just be around positive people and around happy people. And if you can't find people in your environment that are the way you want, vibe alone. I am finding ways to just exist on my own. I feel like the era that I'm in right now is just my me era. I want to experience me better. I want to experience myself in ways that I've never done before. And I'm always looking forward to just do something new alone, which is like, I don't know if that's weird, but to me it's not weird, because I love to be alone. I love to cook, to make a new recipe alone and test it. I want to test all these things and just experience them without someone else interrupting my experience. And when we get to the other part, and if God wants me to have other people or to have people in my life, then He will make it happen. I'm not trying to control her. I'm like, let your will be done. Find a spiritual, or like, I don't know how you cope. For me, being spiritual kind of helped me, because realizing or having this idea of a God, and feeling like there's some higher power that can help me and I can go to with all my burdens, helped me. Like, my spiritual journey really helped me. I might talk about it most, like, I want to talk about my spiritual journey, but when we get to the right time, I'm probably gonna talk about that. But if God and spirituality doesn't work for you, find something else that works for you. Find also a specific I don't want to say talent or hobby, or just work, find something else that works for you and then put your mind into it. I am a creative person, so I love to create. I'm always thinking of ideas and yeah. So don't focus so much on what you can't control. Focus on the things that you can control and just try to work them out. Not really control, because control is like forcing things to be, and that's just an I wouldn't, if I feel like I'm forcing for something to be, I'll let it go. I don't want that energy in my life. It's like I don't want this space. I feel like the universe, I'm always saying this, the universe responds to your energy. So if you're forcing and forcing, then things get harder. But if you're like, ease and flow, then things flow. It is how it is. Yeah. So I think I've talked about most of the things that I would have wanted to talk about. If there's something that I've left behind, I'm gonna leave a note, and yeah, I'm gonna leave a note and post it, guys. I don't know what is happening, but I love talking to you. I never want to stop, but we have to stop because my phone is about to go off. But thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing, for the ones that have. If you haven't, please